Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a brand new video. If you're new here, my name is Dipali and I make lifestyle as well as bookish content. So if this resonates with you, please consider subscribing and watch my videos. Help me increase the watch hours, and thank you so much for making my subscriber count go so soon, because you guys just gave me 800 subscriber count a few months ago and now it's going to be 900. It'll probably be 900 by the time this video is uploaded. So I love you guys so much. Thank you. Everybody and their moms is making this mid-year freak out book tag video and I was having FOMO because I am that shallow. So let's get into this video and get started with our mid-year book freak out tag video. And Jacob is my favorite book boyfriend, okay? You cannot fight me on that. He's mine. The world T. Kingfisher has built in this book, violent scenes, especially in this book, are crazy, okay? So I have my beloved iPad here and I just downloaded the first picture I could see on Pinterest regarding this mid-year book tag freak out, and it has 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 prompts which we are going to answer, and I'm super excited to yap about books yet again because apparently you guys love my book related videos, so I'm here to bring them to you more often. New release I haven't read yet but I want to. It's releasing 10. I don't even have to give it a second thought. I really desperately want to read about Lizzie and Huey's story, but I haven't read Saving 6, Redeeming 6 and Taming 7, and I want to read these books in sequence. Releasing 10 is the latest release in the Boys of Torment series by Chloe Walsh. These are lit fic with romance main plot. Binding 13 and Releasing 13 are the first two books that deal with Shannon and Johnny's story. Then Saving 6 and Redeeming 6 deals with Shannon's brother Joey and Joey's girlfriend Aoife's story. Taming 7 deals with my favorite Gypsy and Claire's story. And finally Releasing 10, the latest release, deals with Lizzie and Huey's story. Lizzie and Huey are siblings. So this book is also different because all the other books so far deal with a couple story. This book, Releasing 10, deals with a sibling divorce story. So I'm also curious and excited, but a long way to go. So let's move to the second book tag. A book I've read this year that I would reread. I think I will be rereading Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. Oh my god, you guys. Oh my god, I just finished it last week and it was my favorite rom-com read of the year. Even this book is not exactly rom-comish. You know, you deal with the characters' griefs, you deal with their traumas, you deal with their anxieties. You're there to help them go through all of that and end up together, build a new relationship. Female protagonist is Brianna and our male protagonist is Jacob, and Jacob is my favorite book boyfriend, okay? You cannot fight me on that. He's mine. He's an introvert, he has social anxiety, he hates to hang out with people, yet when it comes to Brianna, he includes himself in all the social plans she has because she is an extroverted and basically loved by everybody, and Jacob is misunderstood by many. The chemistry they both have, even though Brianna is an extrovert, the way she understands Jacob's feelings, his anxieties, helps him get away when the social situations get too heavy or get too suffocating for him. They're the perfect couple because oh my god. Also, it has fake dating tropes. So if you all are into that, you can definitely get into this book. I'm not here to give you all a proper recap or review of these books because I'm going to be talking about them in my June reading recap, so wait for that. Book with the most unique concept that I've read so far. I have a clear-cut winner. Like, I didn't have to think twice and this book just popped in my mind. The Hollow Places by T. Kingfisher. I have already told you guys what this book is about in my May reading wrap-up. Go check that out. It's somewhere in the screen. But the world T. Kingfisher has built in this book, it's so unique. It's so unheard of. It's basically dark yet whimsical. The way she describes even those dark creatures that are in this book, even the dark world that is in this book is so vivid. She creates an imagery in front of you all and you feel as if you're watching a movie. A book I thought I would love but did not. Abby Jimenez's another book, Part of Your World. I ordered just for the summer in physical form and I have it. So at that time I did not know it's part of a trilogy, and I was like, I want to read the whole connected standalone series just to get that intense experience of reading a world with characters reappearing in another book. So I started with Part of Your World, and the characters got all over each other, crazy for each other in the first 25% of the book. I was like, girl, not for me. Like, it wasn't a bad book, okay? Abby Jimenez's writing is really good. I loved her Yours Truly, which is the second part to this trilogy, but the first part, that is Part of Your World, I just did not like at all. I did give it 2 chances. I did read 20% at first, then 25% at the second chance, but I could not get myself to finish it. If you all are okay with insta love, insta connection and too much of spice, then go ahead. A book I haven't stopped thinking about. I have it right here. Let me get it for you. Keeping 13 by Chloe Walsh. The sequel or second part of Binding 13 of Shannon and Johnny's story. Oh my god, you guys. The first book, I thought there cannot be any book more traumatic than that, but this one, I'll tell you the truth, I'll tell you my secret. I haven't started Saving Six yet because people have been telling me that this book is less traumatic than Saving Six. So basically Saving Six and Redeeming Six, the trauma level increases. I was crying throughout the last 100-200 pages of this book. The first 600 pages were so cute and also kind of boring because see, I'm the problem. I don't like cute, I don't like happy things, I like sad, traumatic things. I was like, I should not be reading, I should not be giving myself so much pain, but I could not stop reading. I wanted to know what happens even if it makes me cry. The ending, the resolution of the book was pretty cute, heartwarming, but whatever happened before that was something the characters will never forget and I will never forget. A book that has mixed reviews, but I ended up loving it. I have it right here again. As Good as Dead by Holly Jackson, the third part to the Good Girls Guide Murder trilogy. I at first had some hard time to get through this, but then I listened to the audiobook, and after I guess first 20 to 30% of the book, I was so into it that I ended up finishing this book in less than a week, which is very rare for me if you ask, okay? I have already told you guys about this book in my May reading wrap up, so go check it out. I will not be telling you guys about the content of this book, but this is the least favorite out of all the 3 books for many people, yet this is the most favorite out of all the 3 books for the other section of the people. For me, I'm neutral, honestly. I loved this book. I rated it 4.5 stars. The ending, the way I have interpreted it, it's happy, but if you've interpreted it some other way, then we cannot be friends because I cannot accept any other ending. It was an open-ended book, by the way, so you can interpret whatever you want to. Hi Sarge, remember me? I was dead. A book that I want to finish before the year ends. It is the Akatar series. It's not a particular book, but a whole series that I want to finish before this year ends. I am already in the 3rd book, which is A Coat of Wings and Ruin. The review and the recap or whatever will be coming at the end of this month in my June reading wrap up, so wait for it. But I'm already, I guess, 66% through the Aquar, and there are 2 more books after that, so I really want to get it done by this year so that I can move to other fantasy like series, because I'm not letting myself start a new series until I finish at least one of the ones I'm in the middle of. So that is that. Favorite new author, Chloe Walsh. I had just read 2 books by her and she's already my favorite new author. Even though I'm not a character girl, you guys, I need plot in my books, and her books have negligible plot. All we see is character, their story, their life, their growth, and yet I can read 200 to 300 pages of her books in a day. A book that made me miss a loved one, Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. Oh my god, that book is so cute. Yeah, let's move on to another book tag. I'm not gonna explain this one a lot. A book I think deserves to be adapted into a movie. I don't want to see a lot of books in the form of a movie or series, but there is not even a single book I read this year that I want strongly to be adapted into a movie. But I have a series that I read in 2020 or 2021, I don't remember exactly when, and I can yap about that series always and forever. Power of Five by Anthony Horowitz. I really want someone to pick these books up and make them into a movie or a TV show will be even better. Please, please, any director, any script writer out there, please, I beg you. I already explained them in my Fantasy Rex video, which will be uploaded after this, so wait for that and you will know why I'm dying for this to be made into a movie, okay? A book that makes me think other books are average. The book that made me think the other fantasies I've ever read are average in terms of writing, in terms of concept, was The Fifth Season by N.K. Jemisin. It even won the Hugo Award, so that says a lot about this book. It's a dystopian fantasy set in a world where after an amount of few years, the world collapses and it regenerates. The few humans who remain, they rebuild the world, they rebuild the population. There's a whole class system here, there's a whole political system here, there are people with different powers here. They wield their powers through Earth. I've only read the first part. It's a trilogy called the Broken Earth trilogy. This author's writing is so complicated, yet everybody can read it. We just have one more prompt to go, so let's move on. A book that gave me a new perspective on life. White Nights by Fyodor Dostoevsky, you guys. It's around 100 pages or less than that, I guess, and oh my god. We don't even get to know the name of our narrator, of our protagonist, yet that narrator is so relatable. Throughout this book, this guy has been nothing but struggling with the world, struggling to make friends, struggling in his love life. It's crazy how a broken, a struggling, a lonely character is somebody you could look up to. But it's life, I guess, and it's the beauty of Dostoevsky's writing. But I would recommend reading it for once, actually seeing what I'm talking about, okay? And thank you so much for watching this vlog. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you all found a few book recommendations, or maybe a few books that you've already read and you wanted to see somebody else's perspective on those books. So I hope you had fun. If you all want to participate with me in this book tag, comment down. I really want to know what are your answers for these tags, honestly. I'll see you guys in my next bookish or probably lifestyle related video, and I hope you guys keep supporting me the way you do.